Hey, what's up, gamers? It's Skeletal Mystic. I am here today in Aquila, in front of the Gladiator's dungeon, to bring you guys a two-part video series about how to deal with the Gladiator and at last get your Alpha and Omega ring. Now, I know he can be quite annoying with those negatives he drops and that big bunch of damage, and a lot of you have had trouble with him and have asked me to make this, so here we are. This is my treasure cards that I'm going to be using for this, and here's my regular deck cards. Now, to do this solo, I of course have my Jade gear on, and I've done like you do in PvP, and you set as much as you can to handle this boss. So let me go ahead and get in there now, and I will discuss the individual moves as we have them. Alright, here we go. Let me run myself down there and scare the crap out of him with a big old hammer. I'm running at him with a big old hammer. He's got to be scared. Now, the problems we have with the Gladiator, for most people, he doesn't really have a lot of life, but he's got a fair amount. The problem is that about every other turn, he's casting something or other on you to neg your spells out, to do negative damage, be it the big 75, a 25, and everything in between. And you really can't, it doesn't seem like, or couldn't in the past, seem like you get any traction to hit him before he killed you. Just like this. Here he goes with his first move. Now, ordinarily, that would hurt. Not only would it hurt, but he'd put that big negative up there on you. Now, I've got Jade gear on for this, of course, and I've got myself set in such a way that it doesn't matter what he or his minion do, I have a counter ready for it. We'll go ahead and we'll go through some of this and you'll see. Now, I've got a little bit of damage on that ice, but not very much. I could probably increase my resist to ice and take none at all, but I haven't, for the sake of this video, I haven't gone through the full research to do what I need to do to be fully immune. I do, however, have these Shadow Wand spells in there, and the reason for those is going to be so that whenever I do finally remove my negatives, I won't be affecting any of my traps or blades except for the feints. Now, just as well, let's see, there he goes with another negative. Just as well, I also have another method set up for removing those negatives on me that will benefit me as well, and that is I've put Dark Pact in my deck. So that way I can take those negatives off there, not affect my current blades, and to boot score another blade. And the Dark Pact, the best part is with the Jade gear on, the Dark Pact won't hurt me too much, if any at all, anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and set my blades as normal, taking as little damage as possible. Right about now, the Gladiator's like, wait, what? And I've got this little minion. I am susceptible to stuns in this, but a stun is one turn, and the one turn really doesn't make a difference in the whole battle scenario. So you don't really have to worry about it too much. Let me see. How much am I going to take from this? Under 100, I'm sure. 4. Yeah, I'm under 100, all right. And 11. That's not so bad. So I'm going to take 33, 37 altogether. That's not too bad. Now, also, the way I'm going to set this is, I'm going to set this so I kill both of them in one hit. In the past, I have taken the time to get rid of the minion so that he won't be doing a lot of that shielding and stuff like that. But I've gotten to the point with gear that I've evolved past this. And now, I'll also tell you at this point, being a max level with Jade gear does make a big difference in this battle. So a little bit later on in part 2 of this series, I'm going to tag team it up with another player. And we're going to do it the traditional way, which is the way a lot of you guys, maybe you don't have max level. Maybe you don't have max level Jade gear. Maybe you've only got level 80 Jade gear. So I'm going to show you in the next video how you can tag team this guy as a 2-man and still get the job done and get your Alpha and Omega ring. It seems like most bosses are really tough about dropping pets, but this guy is like really generous with his pets. He just won't give up the ring very often. I'm going to see if I can get that in this battle. Now see, as I am, I'm stacking the blades up, not really caring about the negatives he puts on me. And I don't really need to. Let's see, where are we at here? Okay. About 4 minutes in, give or take. And whenever I want to, I only really need to save 1 or 2 of those Shadow Wands. This Shard Warrior's Hammer thing gives you 6 of them. I only really need to save a couple of them. Let's see what's he doing there. And as you usually with the minion, I don't worry about his shields at all. He's such a low he's such a low life. There we go. He's such a low life that his shields don't really matter too often. Sometimes I'll wand him off there just to get rid of my own negatives and stuff like that, but it's not too bad either way. I always try to put my feints on the Gladiator as last in case I want to wand off any shields he may have there or anything like that. So I always generally tend to wait till last to put my feints on if it's possible to do it. Otherwise, as an alternate strategy, if you're not going to worry, if you don't want to have to worry about taking his shields off, make sure you have Shadow Strike in your deck so that you can cut through a bunch of that stuff. See, there we go. I'm clearing off my negatives and his shields all at the same time. Again, this strategy really just depends on thinking about what the opponent can do and having a counter for each of those tactics that they use. If I didn't, see, there he goes. He mana burns me, but I'm immune to it. He just takes the pips. And again, I'm using a low pip hit to do the deed, so I don't have to worry about even a mana burn, really. If I were doing this as a two-man tag team event thing, instead of using Dark Pact, I would probably use Sacrifice or something like that, or Cleanse. Being as I'm a Storm, I would use a Cleanse, to get the negatives off of my friend. There's only a couple of instances where using the tag team strategy to negative your friend anyway, but just have a Cleanse there. It's one extra card, it doesn't hurt anything, and it doesn't change the strategy too much at all. All right, he's got his big old elephant up here. All that big old stuff, and it's going to do like 20. Oh no, he did 70. Woo! Big guy. I also don't really worry about the curtains that they put up either. There we go. See, now, he's already put out shields on him, so he should be just about good to go. See, I got a Dark Pact there for my negative. So I'll do that. He's already got his feints on him, so that's no big deal. See, that's good timing too. Just when he decides to put that negative 75 on me, I've got my Dark Pact ready to go. And that gets rid of the first one, and then I'll pop off the other one in a moment. So I did 14 to myself and got a blade for it. Not too bad. Alrighty, here we go. Let's see. What do I want to do here? Yeah. See, I'm pretty sure I can do it with what he's got on there right now. But I think I'll go ahead and finish up the traps. Now I can probably do this with the 70 and the 80 feint and that normal trap that's on there. But just to be certain, because again, I'm doing this in Jade gear, my damage is going to be a little bit lower. And there's nothing like being sure. I always feel better knowing for a fact he's going to go down. Alright, let me go ahead and wand this off. And see what we're going to have here. So he's of course got his big old bad boy up there. Go. That Ice Wyvern, I don't know about that thing. It seems to me like Ice Wyvern used to be just a one-shot hit. I don't remember this whole overtime thing. I don't know if that's just for the bosses or not. I'm kind of fuzzy on that. But it seems like it was just a one-shot hit for the players. Alright. Anyway, let me go ahead and wand this negative off. And then go for it. See, now I burned up my Dark Pact blade, but that's alright. I've got the 3 traps on the boss. Should be good enough anyway. Get that out of the way, and I should be able to make my hit now. Got my bug ready. Now, just so long as he doesn't happen to do his... Oh, he did mana burn. That's too late for that, though. Just so long as he doesn't happen to throw up that negative, now we're okay. Alright, we're good there. I wouldn't have chosen the blade right then, but okay. And here we go. The final hit. Oh, critical to boot. Nice. 70, 70, and 80. I might should have made one of those 70s and 80, but we'll see. Oh, no. It didn't matter with the critical anyway. I like how he falls. He falls like he means it. The skeleton just drops, but oh, there we go. See the Alpha and Omega ring? There we go. And that's what you wanted. And that's how you do it, guys. That is the solo strategy for the Gladiator. You can do this over and over and over again. Get an Alpha and Omega for every one of your characters if you want to. Pick up all kinds of goods. And just basically put the spank down on this bad boy. Alright, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give that like button a good hard smack. And as well, share this video because it's going to really help me out a lot. Until next time, this is Skelemystic reminding you that whatever else you do, always love the game. Peace! Hey, what's up, gamers? This is Skelemystic. I am here today in front of Baba Yaga's house in Polaris to talk to you all about this new arc and what may be coming. I mean, I've had some thoughts on the matter, and I've looked very carefully.